Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom and we're here with the ICBA Season 5, Week number 5. We're going up against Nat O'Shea. He's a good friend of mine. It's always a good time battling him. And quick disclaimer, I actually did not realize that he picked up Clink Clang and Lycanroc for this game. So I prepped for two completely different Pokemon, so this is gonna be a fun game. So let's just I noticed that his only Stealth Rocker on his team right now is the that he brought is the Lycanroc, so I'm expecting that to be a possible lead. So maybe the Gallade could also be a very offensive lead too. So I'm going to then just lead off with my Genesect and just click a nice and adamant Choice Scarf U-turn. So that's my plan. Let's see what he leads off with. If he leads off with the Gallade, it's gonna be really happy for me. I'm gonna get nice chip damage on that, as he does end up leading with this Gallade, because I remember his nickname for the Mega Gallade. And fortunately, I do get the attack raise, so that's very nice. And now he does stay in, and he's going to take a big hit from this adamant Scarf U-turn from this Genesect. So here we go. And unfortunately, I do get a crit, but and he actually survives. I'm predicting a fighting type move, so I'm gonna go into my Golduck here. So here, my Golduck, and I get a free switch in. Now I'm gonna click Rocks, so just in case this thing switches out, it's dead. So now that I got my Rocks up, this thing is trapped, and I'm very confident it's gonna click Ice Beam once again. So I'm just gonna go right back into my Genesect, click U-turn, call it a night for that Gallade. Let's see what happens here. So here, he actually does end up clicking Ice Punch, making a safe play. My aggressive play definitely did pay off there, and now I'm going to click U-turn. I have Rocks up, and I'm down up 6-5, and a Mega Gallade is gone. That is a huge threat gone. And here I'm going to go into this Golduck. I'm trying to bait in the Greninja, and then switch into my Alolan Muck, pursuit it, and have it take a lot of damage. Here, but he goes into Sylveon, and I realize that I can take a hit with my special defense investment, and I do actually end up taking it, and I get a really big chip damage. I would have liked to have the Golduck around, just so Zapdos can't Volt Switch around, but I think it was a necessary stat. So now my Golduck does faint, and here now I go into my Mega Aerodactyl. I feel like this is a good opportunity to go into Mega Aerodactyl and just Mega Evolve, click Iron Head, and I wanted to see if he had a Berry Berry, and I knew this Iron Head would kill after the Berry Berry because my ability Tough Claws. There's no way at that amount of health and how low Sylveon's defense is, even for max defense, it would live that. There's no way it would have lived that Iron Head. So he does have the Berry Berry, like I suspected, and now that is gone. So here he goes into his Clink Clang, and I don't have Earthquake, and I don't want to stay in anyway, so I gotta go into my Vaporeon and just hope that Vaporeon can just beat this thing 1v1. And I take a nice Wild Charge to the face, and that did a lot of damage. So this Clink Clang is ready to battle. It's probably a max attack adamant. So here she clicks Shift here, as I'm just going to Wish up in case he wanted to Wild Charge once again. So here I do click Wish, and I expect for him to expect me to protect, so I'm going to then make another aggressive play, click Scald, and fortunately for me, he does click Shift here. He went for the bait, and here I go clicking Scald, and this thing is now not an issue, because in order for him to kill my Vaporeon, he has to click Wild Charge. So in case he clicked Return, I click Scald, so, but the hindsight, the better play would have been to click Wish here. That would have actually just like made this game impossible for him to win. If I clicked Wish here, that would have been fantastic, but I did make the safer play and click Scald. That is it is unfortunate. That would have been really big for having against things like the Lycanroc, and this Greninja would have had a tough time taking out this Vaporeon as well. I click Protect just to scout out what he's gonna do. I see that he does have U-turn, and I take a little bit more leftovers just to maybe I can live a U-turn now. Probably not, but here I see he is not Scarf and he's going for a Dark Pulse, and here he also reveals his item, as you can see here, to be the Life Orb, which is actually pretty good because it's more chip damage. Here I'm going to go into my Scarf Genesect because he is currently a Dark type. I'm going to threaten this thing out with a U-turn, get some momentum, get a nice hit on either his Zapdos or the Lycanroc, which are in the back. He goes into Zapdos, especially with the rock. That's going to take a lot of damage. Now it's like a little bit above 50%, but unfortunately I do get static. That is huge because now I do no longer outspeed the Greninja or the Lycanroc with my Genesect, making my Genesect pretty useless, and the Zapdos also outspeeds me too. Here he feels to be scarred, so my Genesect is just proving to be more and more useless, so I need some chip damage on the Lycanroc, and here I go into my Genesect. Here I'm just going to click Ice Beam, trying to get some chip damage. I know he's not going into the Greninja, so he switches out his Zapdos, going into the Lycanroc, and I get fully parried, which is huge because now I don't get chip damage on this Lycanroc, which is really, really bad. My only two Pokemon left are Ditto and Muck. I need my Ditto solely to take care of this Lycanroc, and if that happens, my Muck can beat 1v1 the Zapdos and the Greninja, which would be really good. So here I just click Crunch, give a nice hit. If I hit that Ice Beam, this Crunch would have taken out this this Lycanroc, so which is very, very unfortunate. Accelerock almost kills me, thankfully it doesn't. So now I just click Crunch, and now I should hopefully win this game with my Alola Muck in the back because it's at full. Here's this Greninja. Greninja is not going to click Water Shark, and I'm going to outspeed it and click Crunch, which I was very shocked about. I thought that for sure he was going to have Water Sharking because my Mega Aerodactyl is faster than this Greninja. But here he does end up clicking the U-turn and taking out my Lycanroc. And now this and the Zapdos are at very, very low amount of health after the Stealth Rock, and one Poison Jab should just be able to just clean the game up. Here I go into my little Muck, again at full health. And I'm just going to Poison Jab twice, call it a day. I take this Thunderbolt, I take it pretty well, and I do have a Figgy Berry, so worst case scenario, like, it's gonna be okay. But here is the static. I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna lose the Parahax? No! So now I'm really scared I'm gonna lose the Parahax. Here he goes into the Greninja again. This Greninja is scary. So here, this Greninja is now going to then click Surf. He does not have Hydro Pump, which I'm very thankful about. And now I take this Surf, Figgy Berry pops, and now even if I get paralyzed, I could take one more Surf, so I need to be parried twice to lose this game. Fortunately, I do not get parried, and this Greninja goes down, and we end up winning 1-0. So that was a great game. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Please like, subscribe, comment, check out Matt, do all the YouTube stuff. I'll just check you guys out for week number 6. Peace, everybody.